Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. He's gone for goal. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've always been a fan of this fella, Kyle Walker, who's...
Shot, surely! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Shot at goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. Israel with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Now it's Fernandez. Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Gabriel. And it's Azar. João Neves. Now it's Mbappe. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mbappe. Has a shot! And that is high.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Pass somewhat off target. It's Pele! He's done very well to get to that.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Mbappe goes short. Real chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. It could be in here. And it's Neves. Tries to play it through. Great defending, strong and determined. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance! Mbappe is magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Plays the return pass. Distributed tidily. Played back in. Bout of passing here, really easy on the arm. Pele! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was venomous.
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. And Fernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Israel really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Fernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João Neves. And it's Walker. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hakimi. And Azar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Varane was in no mood for any of that. And this is Pele!
Oh, really well played.
Shapes to shoot! João Neves. Kyle Walker. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. That is good strength. And he's managed to get free. Can he get on the end of this? That has not gone well. Saliba. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And this is Pele. And the shot! Saliba attempts a clearance. Mbappe, Mateus, Rummenigge, and it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. João Neves.
There will be 1
and it's
minute
Walker.
at a time.
And Gabriel. And we hit half-time. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Israel really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rummenigge tries making a foray down the right. He's picked his way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Fernandez. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red. Israel are down to 10 men. Hakimi. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. João Neves. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Walker. Mbappe gets a foot in here. Walker made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Pele looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with it.
Takes a shot! And they've got rid. Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Fernandez.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's had a shot! Volleyed effort.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Israel are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He has a look out. It's Asa! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Cannavaro. Mateus. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. It's a good spell of possession, this. Rummenigge. Cristiano Ronaldo has ended up in no man's land. João Neves. Messi. Out towards the flank.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. Mateus. Rummenigge. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross in. Nice sequence of... Oh, shooting chance! And that could have brought them level.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Mateus. Rummenigge. Goes looking wide. Mbappe.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Mbappe. Into the last 5 minutes. And he's worked it through. Now can he find a great chance?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There will be 1 minute.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And no, he's seen through all of that. Hakimi. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Mbappe! And that is wildly off target.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
And back to the goalkeeper. Well, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Crosses it in here. Takes a shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
No way through. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rummenigge. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
It's Pelé! Brilliant from Pelé! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Number 5, Pelé!
So, a breakthrough already. Hazard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Out to the right. Nicely weighted ball. An instinctive delivery. That's the throw. And it's Fernandez. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Israel are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And he's managed to get free. Looking for the run. Serginho has it out wide. Terrific header! Oh, it's come off the upright. Pelé. And it's Hazard. Hazard, and he's there to make the challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Out towards the flank. Serginho. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And this is Hazard. Fernandez. Marquez. Rummenigge. Now Mbappe. Cannavaro. And it's Cannavaro. Israel are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Marquez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Opts for safety. And Mateus. Spread out to the left. Rummenigge. Mateus. Here's a chance! Played back. Here's Cannavaro. Check. And it's Marquez. Rummenigge, played out towards the right wing. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Serginho. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Israel go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're straight... Pele! It's a loose ball, and the volley. Oh, that's a waste.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And it's Messi. Over to the left. Messi. Fernando Torres. A heavy challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. And Mateus. And this is Pele! Cristiano Ronaldo. Not the most accurate pass. Played out to the left flank. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Back towards the middle. Messi. Messi gets it away. And it's Musiala. And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that has been clubbed away. That's rather hopeful. And it's Fernandez. Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi is there to clear. Mbappe. Mateus. Oh, what has happened here? No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And it's Musiala. Ambitious ball here. Torres is flagged offside. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Out to the left it goes. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Played out to the right. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking here to chip it through, and that's not going to reach.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, it's just the goalkeeper. Can he finish?
Israel surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Played out wide. And this is great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Just eases. In he goes again! Marquez with the clearance. Israel still ahead by the game's only goal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Fernandez. He's looking wide. Mbappe gets into a good position. Now it's Fernandez. Mateus takes a shot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Serginho gets rid without sophistication. Now Mbappe.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it out wide. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is that. Israel have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good ball out wide. Tries a shot! Mighty close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foot in. And this is Pell. Tries from distance. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Czech making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Messi. Out to the left it goes. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Skillfully cut out. He is so... Great chance! Goal! Sao Paulo! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's tried one! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Israel with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Fernandez is on, and he shoots! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Mbappe. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Pele.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rice gets across to intercept that. Messi. De Jong, over to the left. Now it's Pele. Played out wide. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He has found a decent chance! It's hit the upright. Alexander-Arnold. Lobbed in behind. He's picked his way through. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for the run. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. He is through here. Goal!
Gol marcado para Israel. Aos 41 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 25. 25.
Israel get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Pele. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Hazard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Fofana promptly onto that, and that is that.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And this is Inzaghi. Mbappe. Rummenigge. Now it's Olise.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Israel are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus conjured just about within shooting range. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Serginho. Now it's Hazard. It's gone for a throw-in. He's got away. Rummenigge proves just a little bit too strong. Great vision. That's been cut out, well played. Can he latch on to this? He's had it taken off him. Very nicely done. Hazard. Marquez gets a foot in here. Caught offside that time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Driving on and making good progress. Nicely weighted ball. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Chance, surely! Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
And here's De Jong. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rice. Now it's Olise. And it's Rice. And it's Hazard. De Jong. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Alexander-Arnold. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rice. That has not gone well. Threads one in. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably.
Well, Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's played in. That's a decent clearance. The ball is bounced. That's rather hopeful. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Camisa 17. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 13.
Now it's Rashford. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Messi, and the shot! That is a crunching tackle.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cross to the back post. He's got full. Off the post. Should have equalised.
Well, that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
He's got direct here. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here.
That's going in strongly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Inzaghi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just 5 minutes left. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Israel moments now away from seeing this one out. And he's had it nicked away. Botman kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Israel really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Substituição.
Just eases him off the ball. Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking for options for movement. Rashford is wide and looking to get onto this. Marquez. He's shifting through the gears here. Czech gets rid without sufficient... And there goes the final whistle. Israel have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. But as you can see, we've already started here. Played out wide. It's Pele!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. Jimenez. James.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And that's been won straight back. Gets into some space. Gives it back. Mateus. De Paul. Israel leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Pele. Rummenigge. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Camavinga. Ødegaard. Front-footed pressing going on here. Here's Haaland, driving on and making good progress. Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Some good work on the right flank here, showing great feet there. He's got away. Shot at goal! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Ødegaard. He's picked his way through. And the keeper's given it away. Marquez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's been shifted off it. And it's Messi. And they've got rid. Jimenez. Ødegaard. Now he's got space here. But he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Marquez. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Fernandez. That has been slung wide. And it's Fernandez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
De Paul. And he cuts out the supply. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquez. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Pele, who's looking wide.
Israel can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Paul. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Has crossed it. Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Out again for a throw-in. That's a good run down the left. Yeah, that looks a decent ball.
There will be 1 minute
Nicely
added
spread.
time.
And here's Messi. Pele. Well, that pass isn't the best. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Israel. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Let's a look and place it forward. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That has not gone well. Messi. Rummenigge. He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pele! Oh, just wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
James. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Now it's Mbappe. And the keeper's got it again. Check, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Rummenigge is in a really good position out wide. And this is Pele! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Odegaard. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Camavinga looking to run onto it. Oh, smashing header!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Looking to go deep. Long ball upfield. Now it's Pele. And he's on his way. Just the keeper to beat. And the shot. And he hits the net. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Israel are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Pele. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's going for goal! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Climbs up big! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Rummenigge. And Mateus. It's a really well-measured ball. Israel can consider themselves just about safe now. Nicely aimed pass. Good ball, good take. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now this could be a chance. Israel needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Mbappe. Pele on 2 now and looking for 3. And it's Fernandez. Odegaard. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Mbappe. Odegaard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lovely pass. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great chance! Forward it goes. Pele. Looking for the run. Well, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! And he's following up. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Time for a change in personnel. Lewandowski coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Substitution for Israel, number 25.
And we're done. Israel really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are... Yamal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh. Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. And he's cut it out. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. With shapes to shoot! He's scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Algeria are now luxuriating in a two. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Mbappe goes short. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's heaved it away. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's worked it through. And it's certainly Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rummenigge. Nicely spread.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them.
And a chance! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
The goal scorer for Israel after 18 minutes is number 18, Mbudu.
Israel get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's on it, can he get away? Great ball if he can get there. Here's shot, surely! No mistake! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now it's Pelé. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He has a look up. Rummenigge. Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Showing good feet. Van Dijk. Now Foden. Cherki. He's got away. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a pretty loose pass. Chance here to counter. Oh, well measured. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And this is Pele! And that is as far as they're going to go. Lovely, now then. Pele. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Marquez gets over and intercepts. Fernandez. And this is Pele! That has not gone well. Vardiol. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Mbappe! And that pass just didn't quite work. Pele. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's made its way to... He's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Mbappe.
2 added
Fernandez.
minutes has been indicated.
That's a good ball out wide. Rummenigge. Goes looking wide. Back into the middle. Israel have a free kick. He's having a good look here. Mbappe! And we hit half-time.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Pass somewhat off target. Foden. Gets a good foot in there. Rummenigge. He won't be happy with that one. Foden. And he's managed to get free. Some good work on the right flank here. Pinches it off him. Aims beyond the defence. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, that's ambitious. And he has kept it out somehow.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looking to play him in. It's Pele! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Alexander-Arnold. He's found the way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. Kukçu. It's a really well-measured ball. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's a good-looking delivery. Kukçu. Knocks it into space. Can he latch onto this? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Kukçu. And this is Pele. Alexander-Arnold. There's a sharp little ball here. This looks promising. Well, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Distributed tidily. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Alexander, shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Number 10, Ryan Shaki. Coming on the field,
Mateus.
number 21, Danny Olmo. Number 15, Rafinha.
Foden. And it's Van Dijk. And Rafinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That has ended up in no man's land. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rafinha. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He shifted it to the flank. It's a throw-in. Algeria making consecutive changes here. Azar coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Pele. Pass somewhat off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's neat. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There'll be a minute. Good effort from distance. Kukçu. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and takes a shot! Goal! Flamingo! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jorginho. Now it's Neymar. Fernandez. Now it's Pele. Neymar. He's through here. Mbappe. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never not.
Messi! That was travelling. Mbappe. Israel ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Tomori. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Israel back on level terms!
Aos 17 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador...
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hernandez. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Fernandez. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Pele in acres of space out wide. Now Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up there. Pele! Oh, crossbar! Oh, bang on target. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Jorginho. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through. He's having a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? It's Park Ji-sung.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Not the most accurate pass. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Rummenigge. Mbappe. Messi. And that's gone loose. Goes down, but nothing given. Mbappe. Rummenigge. Mbappe. Rummenigge. It's a really well-measured ball. Pele, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Messi. He is through here. Messi, he's found some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vinicius Junior. Oh, super ball! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Vinicius Junior. Jorginho. That has been cut short. Israel looking to pass their way through. Nicely weighted ball. Tomori. Now Saliba. Park Ji-sung.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
Can he
de
get it through?
acréscimo.
Shapes to shoot! Mbappe. Now it's Pele. Oh, good spread. And that interception was most... And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Israel can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. A chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pele. It's a pretty loose pass. Tomori. Jorginho. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No, that's been intercepted. That has been slung wide. Played out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. And it's Fernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe plays it short. Turns and goes. He's trying one! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Jorginho. Over to the left. Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Mateus. Out for a throw. Mbappe. Rummenigge. Vinicius Junior. Jorginho. Now it's Mbappe. Park Ji-sung. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rummenigge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. Vinicius Junior. Mateus. It's a good run down the right. Rummenigge. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely bit of skill. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Fernandez. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? And it's Messi. And Messi! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substituição substituição no time do Flamengo.
Flamengo can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Flamengo making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Park Ji-sung picks it up out wide. And he lines up a cross. It's a sharp pass.
Don't you just love the level of...
A header! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And it's Neymar. Good ball, good take. Messi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 10.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Played out towards the right wing.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Luis Araujo, that is a great pick out. Neymar. Fernandes. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Nice bit of trickery. He's got away. Crosses it in.
Substituição.
Israel can make their change now with a break in play. Luis Araujo. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe has it in a wide position, and he's certainly onside here. He whips in across. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Distributed tidily. Now it's Pelé, shifted it to the flank. Now it's Romario. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Caicedo. Now it's come to nothing. So we're still where we started right now. Marquez. Caicedo. Mbappe plays the return pass. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Tries to play it through. Spread neatly. Now it's Cruyff. Some really good ball move. Romario! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rummenigge. Now it's Pelé. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Rummenigge. Played out to the right. Now it's Pelé. Played out to the left flank. He has found the way through. Delivered in. And here's Mbappe. And it's Fernandes. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rummenigge. Shot a goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Looking tidy in possession here. Dani Olmo. And Alexander-Arnold. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Romario. Fernandes bops him off it and wins back the ball. Pelé. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's burst through!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's had it nicked away. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Cannavaro. Marquez. And it's Cannavaro. Pedri. Dani Olmo. He could be in here. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Marquez. It's Pedri. And he's being shifted off it. Pelé. It's Pelé!
Pelé really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Israel are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Joelinton. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Dani Olmo, Pedri. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, sweet feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in space and looking for options. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Great vision. Caicedo. And it's Olmo. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Looking for options for movement. Israel have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Caicedo. Cruyff. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Nicely weighted ball, passed somewhat off target. And it's Pedri. Foot in. Oh, good spread. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Dani Olmo. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Applies the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Caicedo. Looking for a run-up. Joelinton. That's good play. Cruyff. Joelinton. And it's Pedri. Dani Olmo. Passing nice and neat. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, if they're looking to win this, they're certainly going about things the right way.
Marquez kept his eye on it, and he's there. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And it's been taken short. That is good strength. Big chance! Sticks it away! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, shooting chance!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18 será reemplazado por el dorsal 11, Neymar. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Israel can make their change now with a break in play. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And the number on the board is 3. Roberto Carlos gets flagged offside. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now it's Pato, spread it left. Showing good feet. Salamakers! And we're done. Well, that was tense.